Well, alright guys, I just made a video when I cleaned this and everything. It was really nothing going on that video. I was just testing out this new camera, seeing how the picture looked. But now that I'm in the middle of getting that video edited, I decided while that was happening to check my Amazon delivery and realized I had a package in my mailbox that I didn't go out and check today when I got home. So we got what should be our generic sound simulator. Let me open this up and find out. So okay, a lot of you guys that probably already know this thing's a piece of crap from what all the reviews are for the most part. Some of it's okay, but it's got some crappy features. I really just wanted something that made noise in another truck that sounded different. And what better way than to try something cheap and different. So now, well, alright, this up, boom. Here's what's in the bag. You get all your sticky down stuff, you get the splitter you need to connect it, and you get a dual speaker setup and some instructions. But this is my ESS dual out of the High Trail. The reason I took it out a few minutes ago was when I was cleaning this. I've done learned from my ESS 1, even though I've submerged that thing in water many and many a times, after about 8 months or so, she took a crap on me one day right while it was running fine, making noise, and then it just said bloop. Then it started back up once, then it quit again and never would start again. So I know not to take this one through a whole bunch of water. Anyway, and I'd imagine not this one either. So as you can see, it's got Chinese across the whole top of it, or some kind of other writing that I don't know. But anyway, I already got that one taken out. Let's just throw it in here real fast and see what kind of noise it makes. So okay, I got her hooked up. It's kind of loud, turned all the way down even, and I don't want everybody in the house to get upset it's late, but there's a few problems I got so far. One thing is, this doesn't make sound in reverse for one, which is no big deal, but it's not made for sound in reverse. And if you turn it up too loud, it really hums. But anyway, I can deal with the sounds it makes if I keep them down. There's a couple sounds that I like that I'll show you, but it only goes in forward. But my my throttle has already been reversed or something, because it only works in reverse on mine. So now I got to figure out, can it be programmed in the opposite direction? If not, and it's just a piece of garbage, I'll have to, I don't know, I have to switch the motor leads on my motor, then reverse my controller. That's what I have to do. Okay, yeah, that's what I can do that. So let me do that first before I even mess with it, so at least it goes in forward, I guess. Well, alright, it's the next day. I didn't have no reason to go and reverse the throttle and everything on my black truck there, because that's not even what I'm putting it in. So I went ahead and I threw it in this truck to see if I had to do that or not. And yes, I did. I had to reverse the wires on my motor and then reverse the throttle position on my controller, which obviously it's already in reverse. If the sound only works in reverse when you're triggered, it means you're already going reverse of what it's programmed for. So by switching it back is actually a good thing, the way I look at it. Some controllers you won't even get full throttle in reverse, so when you have them backwards, it's faster in reverse than it is forward, if you get what I'm saying. So anyway, we got it hooked up. It's a big piece of garbage, we knew that, right? But anyway, one of my biggest flaws, other than it not having any sound in reverse, I'm going to show you, is every time you turn the car off and turn it back on, it reprograms to the same sound. So you have to pick your sound every time you start it. Don't ask me what's up with that, but you do. It's kind of pretty lame, to be honest. So anyway, let me turn this on. I hope I got the right controller here. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Let's find out. Okay. So now that's the one that comes on every time you turn it on. And to be honest, it sounds good idling. But see, the biggest problem with most of these is they sound like a video game when you go fast. But anyway, there's a couple that like a diesel sound that actually wouldn't be bad if I was running a diesel motor. But every time I turn it on, I have to go to number 3. Number 2's got a nice low sound. But when you floor it, it sounds just like you're playing an Atari video game. So the most realistic when you get on it is this one. And it's kind of loud. I can turn it up or down. That's horrible. So I'll run it about there. I don't really care. And it doesn't shut off like the other one will on the ESS dual. So we're doing a comparison basically. It's kind of, I turned it up louder now. Yesterday I didn't. That was me being jumpy on the trigger. It's horrible. No sound in reverse again. Oh, I'm in high gear also. Let me go into the low gear, Doug. That's better. I don't got them locked in, but it's pretty Atari-like, isn't it? Anyway, we turn it down just a little bit. I think it's a little loud, and it's not up very much. Sounds horrible with the body off, doesn't it? And it, like I say, it does not stop until you turn the power off to the truck. It just sits there and runs, and it idles high because my controller's kind of, if I do that, then it's, it's pretty bad. And that's the best one, I swear. Now I don't want to sit here and drag this on for too long because I'm going to get outside and drive. I'll show you a few different sounds when we get outside, I guess. So anyway, I will show you now. There's a couple of diesel sounds that ain't bad. That one I could do. And there's another diesel that's good. And that one distorts real bad. That one's alright. There's a real tractor. A bulldozer or something. But every time you shut it off, when you shut it off, it comes back to number 1. Which ain't a bad idle. Number 2 is a better idle, but it sounds bad when you floor it. Sounds like a video game. So we'll go with, let me turn it down, but number 3 is my favorite. I think it's the best one. So that's the one I'm gonna go with. It's pretty bad all around. I guess if I never had the ESS dual to compare it to, it might not seem that way. So alright, for those of you who don't already know, which most people do, but the ESS dual, even the ESS1, if you get that, you'll be happy. It's a very good one, and it's less money than the dual. The dual is got a lot better low-end rumble, but when you floor it, it kind of distorts. Now, the ESS1, it doesn't have such of a good rumble at the low end, but like in a race car or drift car, it sounds great when you're flooring it. It does. Better than this one when you floor it. But anyway, this one I have ran off of its own battery lead right here. That's where the quality comes into this one now. It runs its own power, and so you got your hot and negative wire running separate from everything that goes through the computer system that makes the noises and everything come out. So it's a lot better. You don't have 10 programmed sounds, you have 2 already, so you have to go into your computer if you got a USB port on your computer, because my little laptop don't even have a spot to plug it in now that I got one. I have to find my power cord for my big laptop. So anyway, but it's got all the different sounds. You can pick so much more off the computer for this one. It sounds so much more high quality, which we're fixing to fire up and show you before we go outside. Everybody's done heard this thing. Now, most of the people that do watch my videos, they comment about this, so I know they've seen it, but let me go ahead and get this booger lined out here. Trying to do it all one-handed, it's never easy, because the winch comes right in play here. So anyway, now then, let's just go ahead and show you what's up. In case you're a new viewer. Now this one, I took it out of here the other day when I cleaned my truck, and I had to recalibrate it, and I ended up having to recalibrate it 3 or 4 times to get it right, because my trigger positioning on these controllers are just bad for that. So when it went for the forward calibration, I had to actually be holding it just a little bit in reverse, just a touch, and then when calibrating, I started from there and floored it, you know what I mean? And now it has a lot better slow crawl. It kicks in instantly. Sounds way better, and it shuts itself off. Now I just remembered I got to fix the pin in here, so darn it. Before I go outside, I got to do a tire swap. I got to put my wheel extensions back on here. I'm putting my 2.2s back on here. I'm putting these tires on my wife's truck, and then we'll be outside. Well, all right. Like I said, we're changing some tires before we go out. Here's my mudslingers. They're really not a lot taller, even though they're 2.2s. They are just aggressive and look awesome. Bigger wheels. I'm thinking about buying another set of them, because see, I got these. Let me reach them. These 2.2s, these tires, you might as well just throw in a campfire somewhere, because they're so dang hard. These ain't worth a crap if you ask me. They look cool, but these rims, pretty nice. I think they're not bad. The only reason these ain't on these rims is because I put extra glue when I got them, and they ain't coming off here, I don't think. So, for now, I was thinking about them knockoff Super Swampers, the ones that look like, they're over there. Anyway, the ones that look like the ones on my Blazer, they are really tall, and that's what I kind of want for 2.2s. And they probably perform well. So anyway, here's what I'm talking about. We got my wheel extensions back on. So that one, them ones there, the way they're built, they stick out kind of good. But they're not like that. Look at there. These ain't too aggressive. They don't stick out all crazy or nothing. But they just look good. Even these ugly old painted up rims look good on this truck. That's my favorite combo so far. Not necessarily performance-wise as much as just looks. It's badass. I don't care who you are. So let me get the rest of these slapped on there. We're going to put these Mickey Thompsons over on the Bronco for my wife, so she has a good set of tires. And it's probably going to be dark before I get all this done because I have to go somewhere real fast. So hopefully I get this done before dark. Nope, it's dark. By the time I had to go to the store, make dinner, all that stuff, it's dark. So anyway, ain't she a beaut? We got them tires on her, and man, they look good. I don't know why. That's just a nice combo for that truck. It's about the right size. I don't know why I was wanting bigger tires. That's pretty good size. I was just liking these jumbo suckers. They just did not work. Look at them suckers. But they don't work worth the shit. They're rock bouncer tires. They're not crawler tires. So anyway, speaking of tires, bam. Oh boy. Now, do those look aggressive or what? That is a nice combination right there. I like them tires. I do. And check it out. These, what are they, SSD wheels? They do have that, a wider, you know, whatever you call it, spacing. They stick out further with the built-in hub that's on them than what the other ones do. See, they're stock right there. Them stock ones they barely poking their little nubs out there. These things are out there half-inch almost. Might not look like it on camera, but they are, trust me. Watch. Here we go, Thomas. A little more magic again. Let's see how far these tires stick out right here. Boom. There you go. Man, I think those are nice. Pretty cool. Man, I'm going to tell you what. That changes the look of this truck. Big time. My wife's going to like them, I bet. We're going to have to go out cruising. Take her somewhere because we got a new sound for her truck. We got the wheels. I mean, she's already running the best brushed electronics you can get. She got a killer servo. She got Hobby Wing 1080. Holmes Hobby motor. She's set, man. This truck rolls. Really, the only thing that would be better, other than going brushless or something, is if she had a better remote for it. Because these stock controllers, I mean, they have all your features, so they're great controllers, but after a while, they're just not the best. After even just using the Spectrum Smart one I got the other day on the Jeep, that thing is just smooth feeling compared to just the stock Traxxas one, but I'm not going to complain. They're fun. So there you go. The big beasts are here. Would you like to hear them running at the same time? Let's make some noise before it gets any later. Alright then, we're going to fire them both up at the same time. Oh yeah, crap. I forgot this one. I've got to hit the button and change the sound every time too. So anyway, we're going to fire it up with the one that's on it. That one's horrible. Hold on a second. There you go. She's a rumbling. You want to see something funny? Hold on a second. If I do this without breaking my garage door. Watch this. Ready? That's funny. She makes a skid noise when you hit reverse. So anyway, let's hear them both at the same time make a lot of annoying noise. Anyway, that's enough of that noise. Sorry it got dark on me, so I guess the sound test, sound simulator deal is going to be continued. So tomorrow we would just get straight out with both trucks, whether it's here or somewhere else. When I get off work, we're going to go somewhere and we're going to just compare these two sounds side by side on the trail or something, or on the course, one or the other. So, sorry for all this video and you still got to wait for the drive test, but to be continued.